I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips. I am sick. I will punch a baby bear in his shit. Give me get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick. I am crack, I ain't lying. Kick a lion in this crack. I'm the shit. I will fall off in your crib, take a shit. Get your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch. Have her dressed up like you Santa and took pictures with your kids. We the best. We will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench. I'm immeasurably fresh. I'm a bitch. You're correct. I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am. You wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Start pumping your players, I'm coming, I'm the dumbest. Who flame through your fuck shit to Funyuns. Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. Your face of flame fuckers, your feed the fate's coming. Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll hoodies, just roll with Snoopy. I still remain that dick rabbit slacker to steal the wookie. Cause the total all the toolie or murder you friggin' movies. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Nobody speak. I'm a shooter, baby ducking big claps with a Ruger. Top billing, come cops and filling it. Shots is blocked, shipped out and bought, and y'all feeling it. Killing it, killing my killing shit. What more can I say? We top billing it, Italian without feeling it. Viciously found victory. Burn towns and villages, burning, looting, and pillaging. Murderers trying to hurt us, we curse them and all their children. I just want the bread and bologna bundles to tuck away. I don't work for free, I am barely giving a fuck away. So tell Big and Johnny and Mommy to get the fuck away. Yo, here's a gun, son, now run, get it the gun away. Live to shoot another day.
Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It's Thursday. It's time for the Whiskey, Cigar, and Comic Show. Just starting off with a cool rap song there. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We're wrapping it up. I did say Thursday. It's actually Friday. I didn't do the show yesterday. Yesterday was my anniversary. 9 years. Can't believe I found a woman that would put up with me for 9 years, but I've been able to do it. And I did get a pretty cool anniversary gift from her. I'm going to show off real quick here. Let me grab it. She got me this little whiskey barrel. You can actually put whiskey in this. There's a process. You have to like put hot water in it and expand. Seals the barrel. So this is exactly like a real whiskey barrel. And then of course you can take the top off and pour your whiskey in there. And the tap, it's an authentic tap. I mean, it works just like a authentic whiskey barrel tap. So there we go. Seth's Whiskey, Chadwick Distillery, 2020. Pretty cool, huh? I got my own private whiskey barrel. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold a lot of whiskey, but that's okay. Just thought it was a really cool anniversary gift that she got me. So thank you to my wonderful bride for getting that for me. Just really, really neat. There you go, my own private whiskey barrel. So that's why I wasn't doing a show yesterday. I just doing the thing, back to dinner and all that. So we had to do takeout. I went and got a couple nice bottles of wine. So we had a good time Thursday. So that's why I'm a little off. Like this feels like Thursday to me, but I know today's Friday. Don't worry, I haven't lost my mind. Although almost what does it matter what day? Every day is the same when we're dealing with this this virus. It's like everything's. It doesn't feel like there's weekends anymore. That's what's crazy about it. So I don't know. Tomorrow I may go golfing and try to get away from the family for a little while, so I can get some sanity. But there's going to be a lot to go over. Top 10 list today on Comic Book Invest. We'll go over that. Infamous is worried that that I've already had several drinks. Now this is only my first, so I'm just I'm always confused at what day it is because every day seems like the same these days. So I will I'll get on track here at some point. Paint on the side. There you go. All right. Meal delivery service. Yes. We've had a lot of meal deliveries. We get this thing called Green Chef. Yeah, it comes once a week, and it's pretty good. The meals are really good. A little bit of preparation. It's not as easy as takeout, but they're really healthy. We try to eat healthy dinners, anyways. I try to eat healthy. I mean, try to compensate for all the alcohol I drink. You got to give up somewhere, right? So let me recognize everyone in the chat. We got Luis Ramirez, 504. He's first in the chat. We got Cardstock Variant. We got Malcolm Giles, Infamous. We got Samuel David. So, yeah, a good amount of people in the chat right now. Awesome. So a couple things I wanted to go over. I did get an AOK from Marcus that I'm going to highlight, go over that. A lot of really good books. I did get a couple books in the mail recently, too. So I'll share that. Not been buying as much as I normally do, but I've been buying some older books. I found another really nice Vampirilla book that Marcus told me about. Pretty great. Get the mail by next week. So maybe let's do this. I'm going to share my screen. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Assassin's Creed trailer. Oh man, I have got to show this. Let me pull it up. I know it's on YouTube already. Yeah, it's called Valhalla. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I've got several of the games. I've got them on PlayStation. I've got them on Xbox One. But man, this thing is. It looks like a movie. The graphics are so tight. Oh man, wait till you see this. All right, so I'm in YouTube. Let's go to the official trailer.
They are heartless. Godless barbarians. They murder and kill blindly. They scar the lands of England, lands they will never defend, never love. The time has come. Speak to them in which they understand.
I mean, the graphics on this thing, when I first started watching this, I thought, are they using real people? It is if the video is anywhere near this good, holy crap. It's unbelievable. Let me continue.
Odin is with us!
I mean, this guy he's fighting is like the mountain. Look how big this guy is. He's like 7 foot. He's freaking monstrous. Watch this. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, sorry if the playback's jerky. You take my advice. Go on YouTube and watch the Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer. It is phenomenal. Holy crap. It was good. Very Yeah, Gray Man says, wasn't the last film a flop? Yeah, the film didn't do well, but this is the game. The games have been really good. I mean, the last couple of them I bought and played them and enjoyed them. This one looks really, really good. I'm into the Viking stuff. I know there's supposed to be an Asian one coming out at some point too. I've seen a trailer for that. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but yeah, man, this game looks tight. The graphics look awesome. I love that little trailer. I mean, that's like an awesome movie trailer right there, right? So sorry about sorry, Grayman. I know that I'm showing a video and it's pausing a lot. It'll be better if you're connected to your Wi-Fi and you can watch it uninterrupted with a better Wi-Fi connection. Man, it's pretty tight. But I highly recommend it. Check out that trailer for that video game. I think it comes out probably November, December. It said holiday 2020. So Assassin's Creed. I mean, they come out with a video game, every 2-3 years? It takes a long time to develop a game. But man, that one looks really good. So, and there's a lot more. I also watched a couple videos. There was an interview from one of the developers. You're going to be able to control a village, and you want to there's a lot of play in the game where you're actually like building a village, and you have to like do certain things to grow it and expand your village. Yeah, it has some cool elements to it. So definitely looking forward to that game. I think that'll be one of the best games to get this year for 2020. Yeah. But I'm still a gamer. I play a lot of Gears of War 5. That's been the game I've been stuck on. I know a lot of people are into Call of Duty and a lot of those games, but man, I'm a big Gears head. Gears 5 is my my game of choice. I'm currently ranked Major General First Class, so I think I'm pretty close. Three or four away from General, whatever the highest ranking is. So I put in some decent time on that game. But Assassin's Creed is one of those games where I play it more for the storyline, and just developing your character. And apparently, you can play. I think you're going to be able to play the male version, and you'll be able to play female as well. So it's kind of like the last few Assassin's Creed games. You'll be able to have a different path if you want to choose. But yeah, it looks really good. So just thought I'd highlight that. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. So yeah, check out that trailer. My video, I'm sure it was definitely pausing quite a few times there, but yeah, check it out on YouTube or go right to their website. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, welcome Comic Don. See you in the chat there. Let's move on to the review of the top 10 list, and then I'll go into that AOK from Marcus. I'm pretty sure that they've posted it so far. Let me take a look here. Obviously, we won't have a lot of new books this week. Let's take a look here at our top 10. I'm going to share my screen here in a second as soon as I get to it. All right. All right, there we go. The Hot 10 comics for the week. Ending May 1st. Again, this is Ben Steinniger. Niger, I don't know. I guess this is Ben's top 10, right? So let's move into the 10th spot. Is Star Wars Galaxy Edge #1, the Imagineers variant. Pretty rare variant. Supposedly given out only to those that helped develop the theme park. This gorgeous variant appears to be extremely rare. Only 20 copies. A sale this week of $1,600 seems to strengthen that theory. Yeah, I would say so. So if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, and you especially like to collect Star Wars comic books, that's probably a grail right now. Nothing I would spend money on. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not crazy for Star Wars comic books. Yeah, I don't think I would spend more than $100 on a Star Wars comic book. But man, God bless somebody spent $1,600 on that. One of 20. I mean, supposedly 20 copies. Who knows how many copies there are? It's probably impossible to know, but that is definitely a Chase variant, right? Only given out to people that helped develop the theme park. It's crazy. All right, number 9 on the list is a book we're all very well familiar with, Amazing Spider-Man number 361. Carnage, first full appearance of Carnage. Says here, this is a tough book to gauge solely because there are so many 9.8s out there, and it takes a little bit for the price to begin increasing. It has seen modest increases over the past couple weeks, with 9.8s rising from $400 mark to around $450. I have a nice raw copy in my collection. I don't think it's a 9.8. I'm pretty sure it's like a 9.4, maybe 9.2 to 9.4. Nice copy though, really nice copy. That is a difficult book to get in a 9.8. It says there's so many out there, but man, I don't know. I've seen a lot for sale on eBay, and none of them look like 9.8s to me. So, if you have a 9.8 in that book, fantastic. I'm not a big grading person, so I just like to have one that looks fantastic and has nice eye appeal. And the copy I have looks great. I paid $50 for it. Bought it probably 3 years ago, so I got a really good deal on it. And I'm happy with that. I've got at least I have a copy, and it's a pretty high grade. I'd say 9.2 to 9.4. Number 8 is Venom. Number 3, the third print. This was on this copies now selling around $120. I got multiple copies of first print. I've got a copy of the second print. I've got San Diego Comic-Con variants of this book as well. But I did not pick up that third print, unfortunately. And, the issue number 5 is a better cover. I think that was done by Scan. It's way better than this cover. And I probably confused that cover with this one, because when I saw that initially, I thought, oh, I think I have that. But I actually have number 5. There's a trade dress and a virgin variant for number 5 that also shows Null on the cover. So, and that book's heating up too. That's like a $60, $70 book now. But this book's crazy on fire. Little overpriced. I don't think I would pay $125 for a third print. I know the print run on that was probably low, but the first print was low too. I mean, it wasn't like a huge print for Venom number 3. So I'll stick with the first print. I've got multiple copies, but if anybody out there wants to trade their third print for a first print, I will gladly do so. If anybody has multiple copies of the third print and you want to do a trade. In fact, I'll probably trade you a first print and a San Diego Comic-Con variant as well. 2 of those for a third print, since I don't have that book. But I don't think I'll get any offers. Who knows? Maybe someone out there has 3 copies and they don't mind parting with one of them. Number 7 is Batman Beyond number 1. I believe I have this one in my collection as well. Batman Beyond's been a pretty good book. 9.8s are hitting $600 to $650, which is up from around $400 at the beginning of the year. So that book's on fire. It's a low print run. I don't think a lot of people paid much attention to this book when it came out, and that's good to see it on fire. I mean, that's a nice price for that book, and high grade. Number 6 on the list is Darth Vader number 3. This is the first appearance of, I don't know why it's not showing the rest here. Something's wrong here. I don't know if there's an error in CBSI's website, but it looks like a cutoff. It says up in price from last week. Raw copies will now run $40 to $50. 9.8s are $150 plus. That's the first appearance of Dr. Althra, who's had her own series, and it's been a pretty hot book for a while. Came out in 2015. I do have a copy, probably in high grade. I mean, if I was going to sell it, I would probably get it graded. I think it would come in at a 9.8. But yeah, Darth Vader, definitely a great series. One of my favorite villains of all time, for sure. And I'm a big Darth Vader fan, so definitely a key book to have in your collection. Number 5 is Spawn, number 241. Wow, this is an older book. A week ago, this was a $30 book. Now it's $100 plus. Not sure of any major significance in this issue other than just a low print run. But we have seen almost every Spawn issue spike in price over the year or so. Number 241. I don't think I have that one in my collection, but I like it. I mean, that's cool. I don't know that I would spend $100 on that right now. $30 seems about right. $30, $40, especially if you're a big Spawn fan. But I'm sure someone will spend $100 plus for that book. time to buy any comic book off of eBay that's on this list. Because if it's on this list, it's going crazy this week. This is not the time to buy. Maybe wait a month and then go look at Spawn 241 and see if it's come back down in price. That's the thing there. All right, Superman Bat number 8, the Michael Turner Virgin variant. Cool cover. I like Michael Turner. One of the few reused cover art variants that are doing well. This was once a $150 book. Now solidly $225 or more. 9/8 will run you around $350. Print run on this is probably low. I do have Superman Batman number 8. I don't have that cover. That thing's pretty hot. Pretty nice cover. I miss Michael Turner. He was a awesome artist. God rest his soul. He's been gone, what, I think 4 years now. He passed away about 4 years ago. Great artist. Died way too young from cancer. So I'm smoking cigars. But yeah, you just never know, man. We're all going to be checking out of this play at some point. Some of us a little earlier than others. And Turner was one of those great guys. I think everybody that knew him loved him, thought he was awesome, and I loved his artwork. So I definitely have a lot of Turner art in my, or a lot of Turner covers in my collection. So that is one that, yeah, it's probably worth buying. Definitely a low print run, probably. Number 3 is Venom. Number 5, the scan variant. I was just talking about this one. That's the one I have a couple copies of. I've got that one, the trade dress, and there's also a Virgin copy of this that sells for a little bit more of a premium. So it says regardless of whether you care if this is a first cover appearance or that it even has a significance, the fact that it has null on the cover and is a very nice cover are key ingredients to a book increasing in price. A graded 9/8 of the Virgin sold a couple months ago for $55. The Virgin Raw will now run you around $90. The trade dress was a $20 book that is now selling $40 to $50. So I do have the trade dress and the Virgin in high grade. I think I bought that off of one of the websites. I don't know if it was Unknown Comics, Frankie's Comics. One of those websites had it for sale for a while. I think I bought the set for $50, so yeah, it was a pretty good deal at the time. Number 2 on the list is One Punch Man, the free comic book day version. This was on the list last week, a lot lower on the list, so this has moved up to the 2 spot. I think it was like number 7 or 8 last week, up from $40 to $50 this week. It says, please see my rant from last week. So it's on the list. People want it. It's in demand. And number 1 is Black Badge number 1. Matt Kent tweeted that this series was just awaiting the official announcement that it was being optioned by Netflix. As a result, prices for this A cover jumped from cover price to over $20. And the felt patch polybag variant is $125. I don't know, I may have that in the collection. Let me see. See, it's nice to have that. Look at all the see if you have. That's if you an accurate listing of all your comic books. Let's see if I have that one. I don't think I do. That's the one I would have collection though. I don't know. The A cover. E cover, which is a type, I think it's like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 incentive cover. I do have that one in my collection. Yep. I don't know if I can show you real quick. I'm just curious. I wonder if that one's gone up in price. Let's check out eBay. Yeah, it's a 1 in 15. So this is the one I have. Yeah, it's $20. I paid cover price for it. I just thought it was a cool. It's like a big sequoia tree. I don't know. I was digging that cover. I think I bought it just because of the cover. I had no idea anything. I didn't know anything about it. I thought the story was decent. It's Boom Studios. So Matt Kent seems to be on fire lately. But yeah, I have that copy right there, $20 book. I paid cover price, so that's good. It is a 1 in 15, so you would think it would be worth more than the A cover. Well, there's somebody asking $30 for that book. Another one on an auction. Yeah, so it might be a $30 book. As soon as that $20 book sells, it'll be a $30 book because I think the next one's asking $30. So let me go through the list here. How many of these top 10s do I have in my collection currently? Check out quick. One of my favorite. He's always hanging out with me. All right, sorry guys, my stream is a little lagging. Dollar Bin was cleaning an ASM 361 before the cook. Nice. Dollar Bin speculating on Darth Maul 2 right now. That's a good book to have for sure. First Cad Bane. Yep. Yeah, Dollar Bin knows this. So that Venom cover. Yeah, Frankie's Comics, I think, was selling it. Yeah, that's probably where I bought it from because I ended up buying it originally when it came out. There you go. Malcolm has Black Badge #1. Nice. Dollar Bin has the 1 in 15 and the 1 in 20. Very cool. So let's see. Out of the top 10 or hot 10, how many do I have? I know I've got a variant of #1, so I'll say I have #1. So I got 1. I got the Darth Vader 4. I don't have that one. ASM 361, 5. So I got 5 of the top 10, half. So that's pretty good. So half the books on the list I have in my collection, which is cool. Not too bad, not too bad. So what do you guys think of this hot 10 list this week? These are the books that are getting a little bit of attention, either through option news, activity on eBay, that kind of thing. Yeah, that Venom #5 cover is freaking hot. I love it. Scan is awesome. He's one of my favorite artists, Scan. I don't think he can do sequential art. I think I've only ever seen him do cover work, but man, I would love to see him do an interior art at some point. That's the problem is a lot of these guys, they do cover work, but have they ever done sequential interior art on a comic book? Probably not. A lot of them haven't. I don't think Tina ever has. I'm pretty sure Scan never has. I don't think Raza ever has. I love all their art, but man, I'd love to see them do interior. For someone like Delato, because Delato has done sequential artwork. He's really, really good at doing interior art. And of course, he's awesome at covers. So he's at a little higher level than all these other guys, I think. Just the fact that he interior artwork. Alchas, he hasn't done in a long time. Put up on a little higher pedestal as well because of that. I like guys that can do sequential. So there's your hot 10 list, guys, for the week. Not bad. Not too bad. So let's jump into my AOK from Marcus. And we'll a lot to go through here. I got notes from Marcus on this stuff. He always gives me like a little cheat sheet, which is awesome. Helps me remember why this book is significant. So the first one off here is the bar set. He knows I've got a lot of these from. So he was nice enough to send me this really high grade Conan number 70. Awesome cover. Who doesn't love a Conan book from the 70s, right? Just a cool looking book. All right. Next one on the list is Star Wars Bounty Hunters Aurora Singh. It's like a one shot. That might be her first appearance, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a $10 to $15 book. Really nice. I didn't have this in my collection, so I like that. Bounty Hunters. Who knows? She probably will make an appearance in the new Mandalorian season 2. I think that's the buzz on this. So that's a really cool looking book. He also sent me a Batman number 1. First appearance of Gotham Girl. Obviously a key issue. The Tom King run, the infamous Tom King run, which some people are trying to forget. Other people are like, it wasn't too bad. I mean, some of the issues were good. I'm not going to his entire run. I think some of it was okay. Some of it was lacking. I think near the end it was a little out there, but I like the Gotham Girl. That whole, for the first 5-6 issues kind of focused on those two characters. So Gotham Girl's the one that survived, so that's the one that's important. Spoiler alert, he doesn't make it. So definitely a key issue, Batman number 1. He sent me a Catwoman number 19. I didn't have this one in my collection either. Just a cool cover by Joelle Jones. Who doesn't like a skull on the cover, right? Purple, pretty awesome. Nice cover. We've got here Chamber of Darkness number 7. Bernie Wrightson cover. I've got several issues. I'm trying to have 4 or 5 issues. I think it was like a 10 issue. This is the first. I think this is the first work by. Check the grader's notes from Marcus here on that. Yeah, 1970. Bernie Wrightson at Marvel. Yep. So that's an early work from Marvel for Bernie Wrightson. Burning down the end of the cigar here. All right. Another one he sent me, which is really awesome that he did. Sent me this is Amazing Fantasy number 10. This is the first appearance of Nina Price, first Vampire by Night. She's related to Werewolf by Night. So, first appearance. Definitely a cool book to have. Key book for sure. It goes for like $15 to $20. He sent me a nice copy of Magic Order number 1. This is the, I think this was an exclusive cover. Let's see here. Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con 2018. 2000 limited print run. So that's like a $20 book. I think this book will heat up a little bit more once the Netflix series comes out, which is probably at some point this year. Another one he sent me was Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 4. I think that is the, what is this? First Mara Jade cover. So she's on the cover. Not her first appearance, but first cover appearance. So that's a cool book. And he sent me this book I couldn't get. It was sold out. I was so thankful that Marcus sent me a copy. Number 70. This is the first in the Joker War series, part 1 in the Joker War series. This book's been, nothing key in this book other than cool cover, and it's in demand. I mean, I think a lot of people were surprised by this book. It's going to go to a third printing. This is like a $20 book. Pretty awesome cover. I love that cover. Fits the love, indeed. He sent me a couple really nice Mercy variant covers. This is who's the artist on this? Sun, I think it's Kumaki Sun, Japanese artist. It's an awesome cover. Look at the coloring on that. It's freaking awesome. 500 print run only on this, so it's like a $25 book, $25 to $30 book. Mercy number 1, pretty cool. And he sent me, I love this cover. This is one of my favorite. Mercy number 1. This is the Anceletto cover. J. Anceletto. Just an awesome looking cover. Beautiful artwork. Again, limited print run on this. Probably $25, $30 book. Just a beautiful black and white cover with a little red at the bottom. Awesome. And he also sent me, last but not least, a Mercy number 1. This is another variant cover, limited to 500. Sells around $30 on eBay. Just a really cool looking cover. A lot of awesome covers on this Mercy number 1. And then I'll highlight, there's a couple, he sent me a couple big books here. As far as size, Vampirilla Frazetta cover. This is number 31. Notice, this thing is in high grade too. Really high grade. I don't have this one in the collection, man. I've got a lot of these Vampirilla books. A lot of them. Just an awesome Frazetta cover. Who doesn't like Frank Frazetta? Come on. He's the Michelangelo of comic art, in my opinion. True master. Just awesome. And last but not least, a beautiful Erie number 52 San Julian cover. Look at that cover. Oh, another awesome Spanish artist, master. He's up there with Frazetta. I believe he's still alive as well, so he's still producing. And then I got some books in the mail that I go over that with you guys. All right. Justice League Dark number 9. Now, the significance of this book, I believe this is the first time Constantine joins the Dark Justice League. So this book is still pretty affordable. I think you can get it on eBay for under $10. So I got this pretty cheap. Didn't get it for cover price, but I think maybe with shipping it was $5 or $6. Just really cool cover. There's some significance to this book. I could see this book getting a little hotter since this is the first time Constantine joins, new member. So that's pretty cool. We've got a couple Batman books here. We got Detective Comics, number 948. Just a beautiful cover. I believe that cover is by... There's going on in this. I don't know, it's not a Batwoman. There's some other character in this. I'll have to look it up, but I think there is something like a minor key issue in this. Just a cool cover as well, though. I think this is by Ben Oliver. Ben Oliver did the cover on this. Beautiful cover. And I didn't have this. I had the B cover, believe it or not. So awesome that awesome that I was able to find this. And Batman 664. This is another one of these, another woman that maybe Punchline. I don't know. Early Punchline appearance. It's total speculation. I got it for $3. So what the hell? It's not wasn't a big investment. So if it doesn't pan out, it's okay. I already have another copy. This is a second copy of 664. Cool cover, and potentially, I guess the woman in here her name is Emily or something like that. She might be an early version of. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything significant with it, but for $3, more than happy to pick that up. I also picked up Jurassic Park #4. The reason I grabbed this one, I'm not a big Jurassic Park fan, but I am a Bernie Wrightson fan, and that's got to be one of his last covers. I mean, he died not long after this, but just a really cool. There is a sketch, black and white sketch version of this, which if I ever see it for sale, I'm going to try to buy it. None for sale. It's like a 1 in 10 incentive copy. It's pretty hard to find. But if I can ever get a copy of this in black and white, I'm going to grab it. But I'll settle for the color version until then. But I got this pretty cheap, around cover price. So pretty cool. I love Bernie Wrightson, and that's just an awesome looking T-Rex cover. Gotta love that. And the last one here, I got this in the mail recently. Daredevil #197. This is the first appearance of Yuriko, whatever. She becomes Lady Bulls, not Lady Bullseye, Lady Deathstroke. That's her first appearance. And there's 198. Notice these, normally these are 60-cent price. Since this is a Canadian variant, so a little harder to find. This was the only copies I found on eBay. So once in a while, you can find these Canadian variants. They sometimes go for more money. It just depends. There's certain collectors that want the Canadian version. They look identical to the American version, other than the price being a little higher. So this is the Canadian variant, 75 cents. Both of them are Canadian. Got this from a guy in Canada. It took like 4 weeks to get this in the mail, but really high grade copies, newsstand, Canadian price variants. So I don't know. Got Bullseye on the cover, minor key appearance. So glad to have those in the collection. So that's kind of what I had to go over with you guys. You check it back in the chat here. BTC Moon Guy, Sick Mags. Dollar Bin says, check out Bizarre Adventures 33. I'm going to have to look at that. I'll take note of that. $9.48. Yeah, there's some good. That's a good run, though. Detective Comics run by Tinian. Good reads for sure. Yeah, so that's 664. First appearance of Dr. Victoria October. Possible punchline speculation. Thank you, Dollar Bin. I knew there was some reason I bought it. I couldn't remember. Usually what I'll do is late at night, I'm like making these purchases late at night, and by the morning I forget why the hell I even bought it. That's usually what happens. The Bullseye in Canada is hard to find. I wonder if there is an MJ insert variant. Let me check. There you go. So some good books. I mean, I kind of highlighted a nice, beautiful AOK from Marcus. Marcus is one of my good buddies. He really appreciates the channel and sends me some nice books here and there. I've done plenty of unboxings of Marcus. Anybody that wants to send me some books, some AOKs, I will definitely highlight your channel and highlight the AOK. Be more than happy to do that. So again, thank you, Marcus, for that. I love all those books. They're all treasures, and they went to a good home. I will put them in the old collection, and then there they will stay. All right, guys, that's kind of the live stream that I had for you. I did see somebody posted here. Dollar Bin says, can we address the news today that Russos are working on a script for Hercules live action? Yeah, so there's been probably some speculation on the first appearance of Hercules, which I know is a Thor book, early Thor. Sorry if you hear all that background noise. We got a kid in the neighborhood that's a freaking loudmouth. He's the smallest little runt too. It's amazing. All right. Yeah. So Journey into Mystery Annual number 1 is the first appearance of Hercules. It's got him on the cover. Yeah, it's not a cheap book, especially right now. If there is speculation on a Hercules movie being developed or something to do with him, I'll share my screen so you can see the cover on that. There you go. Yeah, there you go. He's on the cover. Key book for sure. Hercules, yeah, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of him. I like Thor a lot better, but over the years I've read enough books with Hercules in them. He's okay. He's mortal. He's mortal, right? I think Thor could take him out pretty easily. Dollarman says there's a Mark Jeweler insert for Daredevil 97. 197. I don't know if I don't even know if I checked that. I don't know if I don't think the Canadian version probably had the Mark Jeweler insert, but we'll take a look. Let's see. See if it has it in there. I don't think so. Yeah. This book's in pretty good condition for the age. Yeah, those Mark Jeweler inserts, they're probably in U.S. book. You know, they wouldn't be in Canada. Remember, the Mark Jeweler inserts were mostly in books that were distributed to army bases for the GIs that collected comic books. They would also like to buy rings, maybe engagement rings for their honey that was waiting for them at home. But yeah, I just looked inside my 197. No Mark Jeweler insert on that one. But yeah, there's definitely those out there that are worth checking out. Maybe you have one that has the Jeweler insert. People will pay a premium. But people will pay a premium too for the Canadian price variance. So a little harder to find than the American version. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. That's the show. I appreciate everybody that kind of hung with me in the chat. I know most people will watch this on the replay. I might have another show this weekend if I have some time. I might get a few things in the mail. Who's to say? I think May 20th is when we'll start to see more of a return to normalcy. Diamond has said that May 20th they plan on being business. They've announced that officially, so we'll have hopefully more new comic books to talk about near the middle to the end of May. May 20th is the date. So stay tuned. Obviously, I'll be going over new books when they come out. So maybe I'll have a returning Wednesday show. I used to do a lot of Wednesday shows highlighting new comic books coming out for the next week. Haven't done that in a while just because there's been no new comic books really to go over. But so I'd like to get back into the swing of doing that again. So stay tuned. May 20th, we might be doing those Wednesday shows again. All right, guys. Hey, check out this weekend. I might do another video. I meant to do one this week. I didn't have time. I wanted to do one highlighting all my Batman comic books, going through my Batman collection. So I may have some time this weekend to do that video, and I might either do a live stream or I'll just record it. Either way, I'll look for that over the weekend. Hope you guys have a great Friday through the weekend and stay safe, and hopefully life will start returning back to normal here in a few weeks. At least that's the hope. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.